in 2001, and I met with Michael Linton. So I have to talk about Earthday money now. Okay, oops, let me see. I need to see the whole situation. Okay, now the concept of Earthday money is every day is Earth Day. And this concept is coming from like a musician called Mr. Sakamoto, Ryuichi Sakamoto. Maybe you might know him. And he is also kind of environmental person. And our group member has a communication with him. And when the guy talked with Mr. Sakamoto, he was talking about something like this. And he thinks this is great, so we think Earthday can be a very good message for the community currency. And actually, we thought this conference is called Local Currency in 21st Century, but we just thought about community currency. It's a little bit different, I think. Local currency is just local. It's kind of more physical. But the community currency is more virtual, or it's you might have a kind of basis of the area, but you can have more network. And if you are not the residents, but you can join the community currency. So this is the so before while we are thinking about what the naming should be. The first idea was Shibuya money. Shibuya is one of the area name of the Tokyo, central Tokyo. And, but there was some talk about the naming. And most persuading criticism was people are not interested in Shibuya. People are interested in the contents. And the purpose is the most important thing. And if that something interesting, something nice happening in Shibuya, then we go to Shibuya. And not the Shibuya cannot be the purpose. So that's why it was a very great criticism for our idea. So we changed the mind and we put the name as an Earthday money. And here's a breakdown of the concept. Earthday money is a money to realize every day is Earth Day. And we support community and social projects of nonprofit organization, a group of individuals, by letting more donation of volunteer work flow into, and by issuing Earthday money towards those contributions. And community currency is always said as CC, sometimes abbreviated as a CC, but we say it as a contribution currency. So it's a community currency as a contribution currency. So if you contribute to something, you can get community currency. That is Earthday money. So this is,
So
please.
From that paragraph, it sounds like the system is focused on nonprofit organizations. So the members, they receive the Earthday money?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. And actually, not only non-profit organization, but some social projects. So we support social projects by means of community currencies. And so they get Earthday money and they can distribute it to the volunteers or something like that. Yeah, right. I can show you later that. And next one is, this is a history of Earthday money. The first line is, that's my first encountering with the community currency. And JRI is the company I work for, and I'm still working in JRI as a proper job. And JRI is Japan Research Institute. That's a private company, but is a think tank and research company. And there is some smart card is increasing now, and so we are thinking of the new way of use of the smart card. So we are researching about the community currencies then. But the project was kind of too early, and it was it hasn't got any marketability, they said, so it's just closed down. But I was quite interested in, and I subscribed to the mailing list that is econlets. I think some of you are or subscribing it, econlets. And I was kind of just read-only member. I was so active, but you never know what will happen later, actually. That's the December 2000. There's Hakuhodo is one of the biggest Japanese advertising company, and they are issuing the Kokoku magazine. That is actually on the. There is this square book in front of the, so you can have a look at on the table, and Kokoku magazine called Michael Linton to come to Japan, invited him, and when Michael Linton come to Kokoku magazine, he just pick up the name, Japanese name, and so he asked Kokoku magazine to call other Japanese who might interested in it, and so I didn't know Michael Linton before, but through the mailing list and through the Kokoku magazine, I was invited to attend there. And when I go to the workshop, well, it's not just 10 people. And Makoto Nishibe was there. Okay, yeah. And then there, what's that? Yeah. Well, I have kind of no idea. I just attend there and have information, but Michael said, I have been working on community currency for like 18 years, 19 years. So I kind of talked enough of why community currency is necessary. I want to talk about how to start community currencies and just do it. and so, yeah, I mean, maybe I'm kind of very easy person to be influenced very easily. And so it can be interesting. And I started talking about, because the Kokoku people are also very, easily to be motivated. So there is a kind of good collaboration. And so we are looking for some partners. And we visited some areas or some people who might be interested. But one of the people we visited was actually Tokyo. That's a railway company. It's inside Tokyo. It's a private railway company. And they showed interest on it. So as you can see, there are so many companies. The private companies are interested in this kind of things. And I don't know why, but it's a Japanese culture or something like that. But also, the company people think it as not just as a work. They think it as something fun or just maybe outside the work. That's what I wrote on the bottom. Our background is mostly corporate world, but every member didn't think they are working just for company. They might think, it's kind of strange collaboration. But anyway, we started CC Forum, it's Community Currency Forum, and working group started on 2001, May 2001, and launch of Earthday Money is just 5 months later. So it's kind of very intensive time we had. Then we had a non-profit status. So we just started as a project basis, and then we got a non-profit status. Before we had just company, groups of company, but the group of company looks not very good actually, because they are seen, we are seen as to earn money, but the Earthday Money is just completely non-profit activity. So we got a non-profit status. And on October 2003, I got to be the representative, And before the other, Masaki is another partner. He was the representative, but I got over, and now I'm the representative of the Earthday money. And this is a kind of long history. I have to go ahead earlier. And the outline of Earthday money. Earthday money is here, and you can pass it around. Okay, this is Earthday money, and it's very small. And it's Japanese will notice this is the same size of the Japanese train ticket. So you can put in this is a train ticket. You can put in a wallet, maybe 10 or 20 of it, and it's the only paper bill we have. But we put, yeah, please.
Michael created Let's.
Yeah, that's right.
He decided to print paper money.
That's right. Yeah, that's what actually Michael don't like. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I really know that. Yeah, I really know that, and I write a little bit small character, but still planning to have account system and smart card. Actually, we would like to have it. Actually, yeah, and. But you know, if you have a smart card, you need some terminals as well, and you have more capital to inaugurate all of these. And
that's why you decided to use, why not just internet?
Yeah, well, you can't feel it actually. Yeah, because with the paper money, you can feel it, you can have it, you can see it actually, and we thought it's important. But yeah, actually, I really understand paper bills should be kind of complementary, but we still have only paper bills, so we want to make a reform in later time. I really, yeah, know the basics, but actually, at this moment, it's not yet. And it started on October 23rd, and it's good forever. First of all, we had a kind of we had a kind of problem with the regulations or something like that. So we started very carefully with 6 months limitation. But we talked with the government people, and they said it's no problem. So we started it. Yeah.
And the unit of R?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. That's. Yeah. I have to talk about it. And the story of the Earthday money is coming actually from the Shibuya, the center of Shibuya, and there flows a very miserable river, and that is called Shibuya River, and it is just a concrete, cemented river, and yeah, we clean up the river, or there's some nice shops around it, and so river can be a kind of nice symbols of our community. So we put it, yeah, the R, yeah.
And what's the value pegged to?
Pegged to yen. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's maybe the font. Yen. It's pegged to yen. So 100 R is 100 yen. Okay. Is that all right? Yeah. Then the community way model. I think some of you already know about it, but please let me talk about this. Community way model is one of the adaptation of the LEDS system. But the difference between LEDS and community way model is only business can be minus. Only business can be minus. So only business can issue the money, and the other individuals or non-profits cannot go minus. So it's kind of very limited version of LEDS. But this is actually more secure system, because the business, there is shops, physical shops there, so it's very easy to understand. And this, so they donate community currency to the project, like Saga coffee shop is going to donate 100,000 Japanese Earthday money to the project. And the project is like a river cleanup or something like that. And the river cleanup project is going to exchange with individuals. If individuals donate some Japanese yen, like 1,000 yen they donate, they can receive 1,000 R. So it's kind of exchange. But they can get real cash, hard cash, and they can use it to buy some goods to wipe the ditch or something like that. And with these community currencies, individuals have community currencies. And the community currency you can spend at the business that originally issued the community currencies. So, and of course with yen, so business can get some new customers, and the project can get some cash, and individuals can get community currency and some goods from the shops. And this is connecting three actors in the communities. Is community way model is familiar with you, or is it no problem? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So the businesses donate community currencies to the projects.
Yeah.
And then the projects pay volunteers for being involved.
Yeah, that's right.
And then how does it change from community currency into yen happen? The individuals.
Yeah.
Tell me that a little bit again.
Okay. Well, okay. Let me tell you.
Continue on and we'll.
Okay, later. Yeah. Okay. There is some other way of explanation later. So, okay. So Earthday Money is kind of intermediary organization between the three actors. So business, project, individual, and this is Earthday Money Association. Is connecting three of them, and how to get Earthday Money is the answer to you. First of all, you can volunteer to the project, and we put. This is just standard, but you can change it. But 1 hour can be rewarded as a 500 R. So if you do some cleanup around the town, you can for one hour you can get 500 R with it. And like this example, this is the group called Scavenger, super clean and very ethical new generation Earth Ranger. It's a group youngsters who clean up the urban streets with that orange-colored coat. Well, and the other one, this is very important actually. Not just volunteer, just to donate is also important. And actually, in the United States, people donate usually donate a lot of money to the nonprofit groups, but in Japan, donation is very unusual, and people don't donate very much. And there are some research, only 3,000 yen, like it's $30 per year, is the average donation of the Japanese individual. Whereas in the United States, it's about, I think, $1,500 a year or something like that. So it's a huge difference. Yeah, so it's good to promote donation for individuals. And now, choose project and donate. So there are some projects. I mean, at this moment, we have 10 projects in Earthday Money. And project and Earthday Money is different. Earthday Money is just for operate Earthday Money. There's a project which register in the Earthday Money project. And if you choose donation, like you can choose out of 10 projects, this project you can donate 1,000 yen, you can get 1,000 R. So it's the same amount. Yeah. And Earthday Money is just the reward for donation. So it's not backed by the real cash. The donation just go to the project. And Earthday Money is just the, how can I say? Receipts, that's right, yeah. That's the point. And change money, change the world is what Michael said. But yeah, it's the system. So I can, this is Earthday Bank. It's on the corner of the small cafe, and you can see some projects, and you can have a look at some information, and you can choose the project to donate, and you can exchange it. And so bank, but you can't save money there. You just can exchange. And this is the project includes the scavenger Earthday farm, peaceful energy, Shibuya flower, uchimizu. Uchimizu is scattering some water around the road to let the water evaporate and to get the temperature down. That's the that's the wisdom of the Edo period. It's an old period wisdom. And this Tokyo Weekend Market, this is farmers market like Paul is doing. And Setagaya is the next city to Shibuya, and they are doing. And Toziba is kind of farming project. And this is nature conservation in Okinawa. It's the southern part of Japan. And Aomori is there is some old houses there. So you might notice from until here, it's a very Shibuya. It's near the Tokyo area. But we just opened up the project, so every project can join to Earthday money. So at this moment, this is the project, but we are going to increase the project now. And I can show you some projects, like this is Earthday Farm. We have, Earthday Farm is a neglected farm actually in the vicinity of Tokyo because farmers lost their motivation or farming or physically unable, maybe they are too old or something like that. And we borrow it for little money and take care of it. And this was benefit for both. Japan is, I think, one of the biggest country who import the grains from outside the world, maybe from the United States. And our self-sufficiency of the grain is only, especially in the grain, it's about 9%. And for the beans, it's 2% or something like that. It's horrible. And so, but still, we have a lot of 5% of total land, farms are kind of neglected, just doesn't used. So it's good to take care of it. And we make some grains, flowers, and on it. And Shibuya flower, they just make a flowering, but to make the city better. And Tokyo Weekend Free Market, it's a good place to meet some people and farmers and citizens. And especially in Tokyo, there is no market in Tokyo, like in New York, like in Paris, like in London. So it's very strange. So we want it. And the donation will be used to the a promotion or the operation of the weekend market. And they are the project. And also there is a programs. Programs is it's a little bit different from project. Project is independent groups, but program is our own programs. So we are collecting dried kitchen garbage. It's you can, do you know that? Dried kitchen garbage, and also you can clean up by your own. Yeah.
Kitchen garbage, like compost, and vegetables. And
yeah, that's right. But you dry it. Yeah, because if you dry it, it's portable. Yeah, of course you have to use some electricity, I must admit. But in the Tokyo area, it's very difficult to have a garden or compost. And also, if you dry it, it doesn't smell at all, and you can bring it in your bags, and you can walk around without disturbing anybody. So it's not the best way, but it can be a better way. Yeah. And actually, the burning the kitchen garbage is just a waste of fuels, I think. Yeah, to burn 1 kilogram of this raw raw kitchen garbage costs 50 cents or something like that. Well, more, yeah, something like that. Yeah. So it's better to do this, I think. Then when you collect Earthday money, where you can use is you can use Earthday money at shops. Shops is joining Earthday money, and every slash is yen. Please read it. So like if you go to the cafe, you can have a coffee, which is 500 yen. You can have a 100 R and 400 yen. That's the straightforward. And the cafe is like antenna. It's most coziest places to linger. It's only 3 minutes from Shibuya, but it's very nice to stay. And this is the Shanlo, is one of the Chinese restaurant, and you can have a dessert only with 500 R. And this is a hairdresser, and this Super Pacific Party is miscellaneous goods and clothes and those stuffs. And we have about 30 shops around Shibuya area, but we are still opening up. And actually, the circulation or the Shibuya area is very fast. And so when I notice the shop sometimes closed and gone forever, so we have to do some maintain to keep the number of shops. And the other thing. Oh, I didn't bring it. Yeah, actually, I should have brought it, but I had too much baggage, so I
have some money.
Yes. I tried to make a internet order form. Yeah. Okay, and the next one is Earthday flower. It's the outcome of the Earthday farm. Yeah, this is sold. This is flour, so you can make bread of the, yeah, and only with 500 R. So it's an outcome of the project. But project is funded by the donation, which is given by, which is exchanged with R, and also done by the volunteers, which is given the R. So this is a kind of a commonwealth of the contributors.
Where was the flower? What farm was it?
That's the.
From that piece of property.
Yeah. So, but it's kind of fun things, and also food can be a very good basis. So we thought this can be a very important, and okay, and when the shops collect Earthday money, and that is now kind of the problem in Japan, for us actually. And first thing we are doing is the shops can put some ads on our brochure. So like we have a brochure like this, and we still don't have it on it, but you can. The shops can put some ad here for 10,000 R or something like that. So we can collect the Earthday money and we can redistribute into the community. So this is what we are going to do. And also there's some farmers, and we would like to do some cafe intern program. There are some nice cafe, and so maybe some people are interested in just working there, not for money, just to experience. And cafe can send some, pay some Earthday money to those kind of intern people, and that can be a good way to use the Earthday money. And also, I didn't write that here, but I think on the feedback sheet there is a question about how we can connect the community currency and business and banking communities or business communities or something like that. And I think this is, rewarded to the donation and also rewarded to the volunteer work. And it's something to do with some companies' matching gift programs. It can be. I mean, the workers in the company is working in a volunteer group, and they come back to the company and they report the time he has volunteered or he donates money, and the company is going to match the money to that. But sometimes the workers are not reporting the exact time or something. So this can be again the receipt or the admission of the recognition of the time which is spent for the volunteer groups. So maybe the company and community groups, local currency groups can do some partnership, and this can, so the community currency group is kind of counting the corporate volunteers' work and to report to the company, and the company can match the money to the project or community groups. That might work, I think. And this is what I haven't studied, but I just speculation, but I think it could be a good way. Okay. Now, the title of the presentation is actually Upsizing, and I have to talk about that fast. And I have keep my time for a Q project for you, so I will finish in 10 minutes. Inspiration from Gunter Pauli. Gunter Pauli is, some of you might know, he addressed the concept of zero emission in 1994 in actually United Nations University in Japan, and supporting more than 100 projects all over the world. He is an activist, and also he is very, kind of nice person. Zero emissions, it sounds like no dust, no garbage, no emission. So it sounds like a little bit negative words, but it's not actually. And it's actually very, very positive. Create a new program to realize a new value or potential value, which is not realized. And so before I introduced some Earthday Money's dried kitchen waste program, like we collect dried kitchen waste and we send out the waste to the farmers, and farmers can convert it into fertilizer, and they can produce vegetables, and vegetable can be bought with community currencies. Well, we thought this is a good circulation, but actually this is not ideal in the viewpoint of zero emission, because yeah, that's right, transport as well, yeah. Because the fertilizer is the least valuable things in a economic. So it's better to make a plastic out of the garbage. But that's what Gunter Pauli said. And well, I don't have the technology about it, but what he talked is, you make the better one. I mean, you make a more valuable one to connect. And we need more eco-literacy about this. But so if you have a garbage outside the kitchen garbage, you can extract some starch out of it, and you can make a plastic. That's what Gunter Pauli said. And this is much more feasible and much challenging and more interesting things, I think. So after the plastic is going to erode, maybe you can go to farmers. Then you can make fertilizers. That's the way it goes. And the community currencies is just go the reverse of the things goes. It's money is just going in reverse to the things goes. So with a community currency, you can check the things is circulating. Yeah. And if the community currency doesn't flow, you can do something to that. That's what we thought. And I this is a fascinating idea, but you can make a mushroom out of the coffee waste, and it's very just funny actually. And we would like to do that actually, yeah. And we have actually cafes in our network, and they have a lot of coffee waste, and they just throw it away. But so we can collect it, and we can make a coffee bed, and there we put some fungus, and it's going to be a mushroom. So this is what we want to do now. So so when you come to Japan, we can give you some mushroom. So saute of mushroom maybe in Tokyo. Yeah. Yes, it can be, yeah. But we have to be secret about it. Do it. Okay. And yeah, okay. Yeah, Mike. Okay. The other things. This is just an inspiration, so I don't know. We can realize it, but it's great. Like use squid ink as a dye stuffs or printing toner, so you can use a squid ink. That's a squid. Squid is a it's an octopus. Yeah, yeah.
Can't waste ink. It flows from French.
And the next one is, this is, I think, very interesting thing. Connect local brewery with bakery to produce nice bread. And actually, the after you, what's that? Yeah, brew. You have a lot of grains. Yeah, so you can, you can make a good bread. They said, yeah, and.
Put that with your mushrooms, you really get high.
Yeah, this is just interesting to think about.
What was the last one?
The last one, yeah. Okay, resolve. Yeah, dissolve. Right. Yeah, it's like you can peeled into 3 parts or 4 parts. The CD-ROM, if you put in this kind of liquid, and you can, I don't know. It's just
Comes apart.
comes apart. Yeah.
Fungus liquid.
Yeah, I don't know, some mixture of some yeah.
Fungus produces a alkali that from the growing the mushrooms, the water that comes off when you wash them and when you're watering them.
Yeah,
It dissolves the resin in the CDs of the
And then you
Gunter
use,
Pollock comes up. He has a research division that comes up with this stuff.
who's that?
Gunter Pollock.
Oh, Gunter. And what do you do once you've got your CD-ROM separated?
Then you can recycle the other
You
bits.
can recycle the bits.
But when it's all mixed, you can't go into.
Okay. So Gunter Paris says their mission is upsizing,
Creating more out of
creating more, additional values.
All the wastes of one process become the feedstock for the next one.
Yeah.
It takes a little ingenuity to come up with the project, with the products that will make that happen.
Yeah.
The most successful is the biomass. Goes through the whole thing and ends up with chickens, pigs, bread, mushrooms, and it's amazing.
Okay. And this is the final session of it. Well, this is maybe too much simplification, but let me talk bravely about this. Quite often, community currency is described as an alternative currency. And alternative, well, I don't know, this is too much simplification, but alternative can be the kind of outside the current regime and to overtake some the current regime. And this is the sense. And the complementary, I think that I misspelled, I think. Just don't see it. Yeah.
That's okay. We'll recycle it.
Yeah, okay. And I liked this idea for actually 3 years or something. And I still like this idea. and it's more kind of grounded on Earth and grounded on the current situation. But also, if it is complementary, the current regime or this mainstream is totally okay. Complementary thing is not necessary, can be. I mean, sometimes community currencies increase is just decrease of the economic situation. I mean, so we want, if the economy is good, community currency is also good. I mean, and economy is bad, community currency can work as well. But if the economy recovers, community currency, I don't want community currency go away. I want community currency survive and also make a new values. And usually, when economy is good, more waste, more dust, more garbage. So if the economy, I don't want the trade-off relationship. I want much more between the present economy. So I'd like to, what I thought was upsizing can be a very nice idea to describe a community currency as well, actually, because it will upsize the community, or upsize the economy, and upsize the current limitation, and you can go break the current limitation to outside and get some new value or new project or new networks and creating new value. So community currency is for upsizing, and upsizing, if there is upsizing, there is an Earthday money, and that's what we like to have. I'm not sure I can tell you the sense, but this is what I thought. So please, I want some feedback. Thank you. And so Earthday money will upsize the community is my conclusion. And some announcement. This is I put CC Forum. I don't know. CC some event of the community currency will take place in next year in the Expo 2005 in Aichi Prefecture, and I'm thinking of calling Michael Linton, but I have to think about it. And well, I will. I think about other guests. No, I'm not. I will call definitely, but yeah. Okay, so this is the end of. No, but if you feel like and.
This expo will be there different models like Donald talked. Or just your model there. Or?
Right. Yeah. In the expo, well, it's more broad way. I don't stick to only Earthday money. I would like to talk. Is that the sense? I mean, I'm not promoting Earthday money only in the expo.
You were on all those Japanese projects representatives there.
Yeah. I try to. Yeah, and also maybe in the expo we should be more visionary. So we will propose some new network or new project in this event, and to cut over some new project like a CCSP or things like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, but it's quite open at this moment. And if you come to Japan, please call me, and we can have our guide. We can have a walk around Shibuya area. So thank you very much for your attention, and I can give you my card. So please keep in touch. Thank you very much. And let me introduce you the Q project. すみません、あと5分しか。Sorry, there is only 5 minutes, but please introduce the Q project, please.
My name is Yuji Ishikuro, and I wasn't supposed to speak in this session, so not prepared very well, but I will try to explain something very quickly. Our project is called Q, and it's based on LEX, mutual credit. And it started in Japan in 2001, I think. I said it started in Japan, but it doesn't mean it's a Japanese project, really, because I myself live in New York, but I have been involved in the project from the very beginning of the project. So that was possible because we used internet. The whole project was on the website. We talked online, and we made everything online. So, and our project is, and we have one or two, how do you say that, software developers, and they created by themselves a software for LEX settlement. So all transactions are settled online. So that's why I can trade even though I live in New York City. That's one of the characteristics about uniquely to Q project, I think. So everything is done online, and that means we can. All the transactions are recorded on the website, and that will be your financial data. Person A is selling to person B for how much. So we have every data on the website. And here's, with those data, we can also do in a simulation how LEX works. I mean, LEX looks very simple because, buying to someone else, and this guy is selling to this person. But, as the membership grows, the whole transaction will be really, really complicated. We used to have like 400 members, and the whole, I love crunching numbers, and I was taking care of all the numbers, and it was so, so complicated, the whole how LEX works as a financial data. And someone prepared this simulation. Probably you should. This simulation started last night, I think. And at this point, they have repeated about how many? At this point, they have repeated more than 4,000 trades among 10 members, and here's the result. It's still going, but you can see it.
Why don't you plug?
There's it. Works.
And what kinds of items are they trading?
We are trading local food, used books, used stuffs, other used stuffs, some information, things like, well, some people are providing services like, babysitting, translation,
Okay.
so pretty much covered. I don't think it works. So just pass it around. So these guys are trading each other. Black and red.
Right. Okay. And so, tell me again the numbers. How many people and?
This is a simulation of the software.
Okay.
So it's just,
And where do
showing.
I input what I've done?
Sorry?
Where do I input what I've done?
We can put some numbers around here.
Before we close, I'm sorry to make a brief announcement. We need people to return their room keys at the registration desk as soon as possible. Please turn those in because we have to pay for everyone to do that when it gets turned in. Also, there's going to be a photograph of all the conference participants on the steps in front of Olin immediately following this workshop.
What if you're staying on one more?
Oh, if you're staying for the food fest, that's cool.